The Penguins won. Hello, and welcome to the Penguins Collective Podcast. My name is Louie.
My name is Robot Josh.
And we are two brothers who love to talk about hockey.
Especially the Pittsburgh Penguins.
The Pittsburgh Penguins defeated the Columbus Blue Jackets 3-2 in an overall pretty good game. But before we talk about that, I just want to say thanks for joining us on this opening day for baseball.
Nice.
Or if you're watching college basketball,
March
or
Madness.
you're watching hockey, it doesn't matter. Thank you so much for joining us. Whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, X, that too. Or if you're watching on Twitch, and I think I nailed them all. Also, if you listen to us, maybe at a later date on podcasts like Spotify, Apple, Google, wherever you find your favorite podcast, thank you so much for listening. Now, Josh, the Pittsburgh Penguins all of a sudden decided we're a good team now. Don't care what you guys say. We're just going to play, and the whole team's just going to gel. So, what's going on with the Pittsburgh Penguins? Are they back? Is there 1.5% to get into the playoffs? Is that going to grow? Josh, your thoughts.
Yeah,
Now, we have a couple
sorry.
things. We have a couple things to talk about. We obviously missed Carolina's game. Jake's return to Pittsburgh. We'll talk about that. But tonight, the Penguins, how are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, it looked good. I mean, not a bad game. There were obviously things that are the same old Penguins with this season. Too many odd man rushes, going into our zone, relying on our goaltenders to make good saves, and Ned held up tonight. Obviously, 2 goals against, but hey, we got 3, and that's all that matters. So as long as we're ahead in the goal category at the end of the night, I don't care if Ned lets in 7, as long as we get in 8. That's all I care about. So I'm happy. I mean, we won. That's great. We're on a winning streak. We're getting points. I mean, I don't really care about the points at this point in the season because
we're making the playoffs, Josh. I don't know what you're talking about.
Too little, too late. I mean, like you said, was it going into the Carolina game that we're at 1.5%, or it was like going into one of these last 2 games.
Carolina.
We're at 1.5%. So I mean, like, come on, let's be honest here. We're gonna need a 04 Red Sox type miracle here in order for this to for this to work. So. Right now, I'm just going to enjoy the good play. I'm going to enjoy Crosby on his point streak. Going to enjoy Malkin getting 2 power play goals. Everyone buzzing Drew O'Connor. Looking like he's, the guy on the top line now. Everything just seems to be, like you said in the opening, gelling. And that's great because if most of this team is going to be returning next year, this is what we need. This is what we need. Mm-hmm. We need the chemistry. We need the play time together. And it's nice seeing the youth too. We had Sam
pull in.
Thanks. Pull in I think the last 2 games, and Jack St. Ivany has been playing. Ivany.
No, you got it. You nailed it.
Okay. All right.
Ivany. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you're good. That's what I think every time I hear his name.
I know, me too. Yeah. That's why,
Right. So it's nice seeing a little bit of a combination here with everything going on. Obviously some of those guys are getting play time because of people being down and hurt. Graves, I think, was a scratch tonight, right? Did I not?
No, he played, but then he got hurt. He's being evaluated for upper body injury. Go ahead.
Could be anything. So yeah.
upper body injury. Continue.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like there's quite a bit that you can take away from tonight's game that you like. And obviously there's the same old that creeps up. Like I said, odd man rushes, poor entrance into the zone when it comes to power play, poor power play performance in general.
Yeah.
You know, Letang turnovers. It's the same old
Carlson turnovers.
Carlson turnovers.
Yeah.
It's the same old, except we came out with the win and had some better moments, better 60-minute hockey than the Columbus Blue Jackets, and that's how we were able to come out with the win tonight. But I mean, it's nice. There was so much. Like I was like taking notes on my phone, and I was like, wow, okay, like we're doing stuff tonight. Like we're doing stuff, and yeah, we could be nitpicky and talk about the bad, which we have done for a long time.
Yeah, we have.
On this podcast, but I'm going to enjoy the good tonight, and even though we're not going to make the playoffs, so it's
Josh. What are you talking about? Let's just look at the standings here. Real
go ahead,
quick.
pull it up there. Go ahead.
I already got it.
Break down the map.
We just beat the Columbus Blue Jackets. They have a whopping 58 points. They're definitely not making the playoffs.
Yeah, they're mathematically. They're the only team mathematically eliminated.
That's not true. Anaheim.
Okay, fine. Then in the East, they're the only ones.
Yes, okay. Correct. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Man, Sharks only have 40 points. That's just want to throw that out there. That is bad. Anyway,
that's tough.
Pittsburgh Penguins now have 74 points. Okay. We are 1 point behind the Islanders. Okay. 2 points behind the Devils. The Capitals have 81 points. Okay. Let's just hypothetically say we go on
10 points.
Hypothetically, we win the next few games. Islanders lose at least one. Devils lose at least one. Are we sneaking in that wild card spot literally the last day of the season? Last year, it was 1 point. Oh, we missed it. Is it this year where we're like, we snuck in? We snuck in the playoffs. That could happen. Now, I hate to get my hopes up because it never works out. Never works out for me. It's always, oh, hey, Penguins going to win the 3-time back-to-back Stanley Cup. Matt Murray let me down. Okay? Got my hopes up. Matt Murray let me down against the Washington Capitals. Okay? It's happened before. It'll happen again. Last season, the talk of the town was 16 seasons in the best in North American sports going into playoffs. That'll never going to stop. The Penguins' reign is going to go on forever. We missed the playoffs by a point. Hopes let down. Now this season, my hope has been lit, and then I guess the flame has gone out. Extinguished. Nope, we're just gonna say was gone out. And then, all right, then it gets relit, it goes out, gets relit, goes out. Now it's been out, Josh. It's been out. We beat Carolina. I said, would you look at that? Like, oh, now we decide to play hockey. Interesting. And we planned we weren't going to do an episode yet 2 days ago. So we were like, that's the episode we don't get to do. We're talking about how bad we stink. Then they play really well against Jake's return. And now the Penguins win 3-2 against a bad team. Now, granted, it's against a bad team. We already established 58 points. This was a must win for the Pittsburgh Penguins if there was anything, even if there wasn't the whole playoff situation. Even if we were number one in the Metropolitan, it's a must win when you're playing the Columbus Blue Jackets because it's an easy win. Now, the Penguins won twice in a row. We're sitting pretty at 74 points. That 1.5% getting into the playoffs has gotten a lot bigger. The light, the light and the lamp has been relit, Joshua. The hope is back in. The great hope, Sidney Crosby, continues his streak. He only needs 4 more points to seal the deal for 19 consecutive seasons for point per game. 4 points. He's been helping the Penguins get into that position, and now my hope is burning. Crosby's going to get 19 seasons in a row, greatest of all time. Okay? He ties Wayne Gretzky for a point per season. He's going to get it. I hope. He has what? How many more games? 10 games? 10 games. It's 80.
Technically 10 games. Yeah.
I feel like he could get 4 in 10. If he has a 4-point night, it's done. That's great. Hey, chill out.
Get it out in one.
Just get it out.
I'm a little bummed he didn't go for that empty netter.
He tried so hard.
I don't know if he actually was. It looked like he was just trying really hard to gain possession and hold possession.
I don't know. I think he wanted that empty netter, but it was just not working. So he was fighting for that puck. Anyway, he's going to get that. The Penguins are at 74 points now, 1 behind the Islanders. They just have to lose 1 game. We have to win 1. And then all of a sudden, we're knocking on the door of another playoff berth. The hope is back. The Penguins are back. Stanley Cup bound. Pittsburgh Penguins. How can you not get excited, Josh?
You're just building yourself up to be let down. I'm just saying. There's only 10 games, so it's a possible max 20 points. Max.
Sure.
And we're what out of the second wild card? 10?
Wait, the top 3 go in.
Yeah. And the top 2 wild card.
So
click on the playoff tab.
Relax. So it's Lightning and then Capitals. Okay? So we need to get at least 82 points to get into that second wild card spot.
What is that? 12? No.
Hey,
where are we at now? 74?
74.
74. And you're
Capitals
saying we need to get
currently have
81?
We need the Capitals to lose out. Okay? And we need to win out. And then, boom, we're in the playoffs. Now, Tampa Bay Lightning, they're sitting pretty at the first wild card at 87 points.
Yeah, no shot.
Yeah, we're not getting that. That's if we win out and everyone else loses.
Yeah, and everyone
else loses.
Everyone.
Now, Red Wings slipping.
Yeah.
They're slipping.
Sucks.
So that's good. They just got demolished by
Did they?
The Hurricanes.
The Hurricanes?
It's like it was 4-0 the last time I checked.
Whew.
So, hey, they ain't getting a point. So they're done.
Hurricanes are pissed we beat them.
Can you quickly look? Do you see if the Devils, Islanders, or Sabres have won? I'll just look up hockey scores.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Appreciate it.
Devils.
Do we know if they're
even? Do we even know if they're playing tonight?
I don't know. I just need to know whether they played yesterday or today.
Okay. What is today?
Today's the 28th, Josh.
28th. Islanders won.
Poop. Sabres win? Well, technically, if Sabres lost, we're in their spot technically right now because we have 74.
Doesn't look like Sabres played tonight.
Okay, so we are currently.
They play tomorrow. They play the Devils tomorrow.
Okay, so what we need to do, have them. That doesn't help us anything.
Yeah.
We need the Sabres to beat the Devils. That's what we need. So currently, here is the top 4 teams, not top. Let me take back that verbiage. The 4 teams looking to get into the wild card spots. Currently, it's Lightning and Capitals. Here's the 4 I'm referring to after the Capitals. Red Wings, Devils, Islanders, and the Penguins. Red Wings have 79
Sabres
points.
are below us?
Now, because they had 73 points.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought I could have swore they were ahead of us. Okay.
They're currently not right now.
Yeah.
But if they beat the Devils don't get any more points.
Mm-hmm.
And if we win against
Saturday
against the Columbus Blue Jackets,
we just keep leapfrogging each other with Buffalo.
Yes. So then we'll be back.
New Jersey. Okay.
And then the Islanders have 75 points. So if the
I
Islanders lose, okay? If the Islanders lose their next game, then we win on Saturday. We could potentially be the 3rd team looking in. All right?
What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
Hey, do you think I want this? Do you think I want it? No. I want the Penguins to be number 1 in the Metropolitan, Josh. But guess what? We don't get that. So now we have to mathematically figure out how we can get into the playoffs. That's what we have done for ourselves this season.
Yeah, the 1.5% chance
has now grown to like 5%.
I was going to say, what do you think it's grown to? 3?
I don't know. Every morning it's who is it that does it? Cat friendly? No.
Is it the same one from previous years of that big pinwheel?
Yeah. It's the big pinwheel every single time.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Hurricanes clinched a playoff spot. So has the Florida Panthers. Shocker. Yeah, so 4-0. Yeah, everyone's so happy. Hey, Carolina Hurricanes.
Armand just said in the chat that the Flyers, Red Wings, and Capitals all lost tonight.
Hope is building right now, Armand. Armand, let me throw that up. Hey.
By the way, Mets fan.
Who's a Mets fan?
Armand.
Oh, yeah, the logo. Duh. Dude. Well, I'm a Red Sox fan. He's a Yankees fan.
Yankees. Great win today.
Did you play?
So sweet. Yeah, played the Astros. We were down 4-0, came back 6-5.
Did they cheat? Did they cheat or what?
Probably.
But doesn't matter. You won.
That's right.
I'm trying to look for the pinwheel. So, hold on. Because he updates it, or this team of people
account, yeah,
every morning. So they'll say, "This is today's." It gives a little bit of hope. It really does. Because did I miss it? Gosh darn it! A lot of scrolling.
That's sweet, Armand. Armand's going to be at the game next Tuesday.
Imagine next Tuesday, Pens versus Devils could be a huge win, and I would be there. Armand, we need you. We need you here, okay? We need you to give the crowd some mumbo jumbo, I guess.
Mumbo jumbo.
I don't know. What do you want me to say there? Oh, that's why I'm an idiot.
Energy?
Yeah, Josh, energy. We need the energy.
Yeah, but that would be huge. Because that would be the next game after Saturday, right? Because I don't think we play. Oh, do we know? Do we have a back-to-back Monday, Tuesday?
Josh, let me find that out for you. How about that?
Go ahead. Yeah, fact check me. I know we got a back-to-back coming up.
So obviously we play Columbus Blue Jackets 7:00 Saturday
Yeah.
night. Josh is right. Monday, Tuesday, back to back against two very important teams, the New York Rangers and the New Jersey Devils. And guess what? Sadly, Jari has to play one of those, okay? So let's give them to the
That was
Rangers.
I had that as a question for you today.
He's done.
Obviously,
He's not playing for the rest of the season.
Nedeljkovic has been the hot hand, and Sullivan has played him for 3 straight games.
Yep.
Granted, there's been days off between.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you play him Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Nedeljkovic is our goalie for the rest of the season. I don't care what you say. He is. And I'm being very serious. He's a better goaltender than Jari
now.
has been.
Right
Now.
Right
Don't
now.
get me wrong.
Right now.
Jari came out hot.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the season. But now Nedeljkovic. Yeah, Armand has it. This is exactly what I was going to say. Ned will play Saturday. Jari will play Monday. Feed him to the Wolves. Okay?
Yeah.
Literally, feed him to the Wolves. And then on Tuesday, where we need a win against the Devils, we throw in Nedeljkovic. I think that's exactly right. Where the heck is the wheel of hope going on right now? What is it? Is it cap friendly, Josh?
I don't know, but you're messing with me with this hope thing and the schedule and the amount of points. I don't like it.
Why?
To be honest.
Why, Josh?
Because I'm literally believing that we're done. So I want to check our opponents for the remainder of the year. Oh yeah, we're done. We're done.
Josh, where's that hope? Where's the flame of hope?
So we get Louie. We get after the Blue Jackets. Okay?
Yeah.
We get the Rangers, Devils, Capitals, Lightning, Leafs,
Wins.
Red Wings,
That's all I see.
Bruins, Predators, Islanders.
Yeah.
Show me where you see at
all
least
those
five,
teams are on
five
fire right
wins.
now. But
Five
guess who's
wins.
coming? Guess who's coming to douse them out? Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin. They're gonna just pour water on those teams. Who is
shot.
the account that does this? Because it's bothering me like crazy. Hold on. How about I just look up playoff?
Yeah, I'm already on it right now.
Do you have the circle?
No, I can't find the circle.
Playoff, what is the percentage?
Hey, we're at 1.4. Oh, wait. Yeah, we're at 1.4%.
Oh, we went down? Money Puck. I already found it, Josh. Shut up.
I'm looking right at it on Money Puck.
I don't care. It was 1 day ago. 1.4. Now, can't wait for tomorrow. Can't wait for tomorrow's wheel to come out where our 1.4 goes to 1.5, baby. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Louis, we have better odds to get the first overall pick.
There's no way. That's not a real thing. That's not real. Imagine if we get the first round draft pick. Everyone would, it's ranked. I don't care what you say. If the Penguins get the first overall pick in this upcoming draft, the NHL is ranked. There's no way. We're probably going to get like 5. If that.
Nah, I don't think so. Not that much.
Here's a hot take, Josh. Ready?
Go ahead. Yeah, fire away.
Don't like the lottery.
Oh, that's not hot at all. That's just standard.
That's a cool take. I think it should be like football.
Who does like the lottery?
I don't get it because I feel like a team like Anaheim gets screwed all the time because they would be the ones with Bedard. They would be the ones with Crosby. They would be the ones with
True.
So I'm just saying they would have the worst record and they miss out on the best player. I feel like NHL kind of does it on purpose. Don't care what you say. Crosby coming to the Penguins. Kind of
Well,
rigged.
it's like
Okay.
it's like the NBA lottery. I think that's rigged too because I think Cleveland got like 3 first round picks or like 3 first overall picks in like 5 years or something like that.
Yeah, see, it's
And
just dumb.
and the year that they had like obviously it wasn't the worst season in the NBA, but they had a bad season. LeBron says, "I'm coming to Cleveland," and oh, surprise, you get the first overall pick. Kyrie Irving
Yeah.
is now your point guard. It's like, come on,
Well,
dude.
I
Like,
felt
what
like
a joke.
when Chicago got their first overall pick, I was kind of like, did they deserve it though?
What
Yeah,
this
they
year?
stunk. Yeah. Did they
Yeah.
stink? No, not that bad. And I feel like so currently, if the
I think
Penguins
they were the worst though last year, weren't they?
no, it's Ducks. They missed out. The-
Really?
yeah, the Ducks were the worst team in the NHL last year. Then it was like the Sharks. Then it was.
Oh yeah,
I
the
think
Sharks
then
were
it
really
was,
bad.
and then I think it was the um Chicago Blackhawks. But
Hmm.
I just want to look one more time at just the league. Hold on, man. The Blackhawks have 47 points. Okay,
Yeah.
that just goes to show. So currently, right now, if
It's
there
San
was
Jose. It's San
San
Jose,
Jose,
Chicago, Anaheim.
Chicago. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Anaheim has 52. So it'd be Chicago. We would have like the 7th pick.
What are you talking about? I'm looking. So, like, if you're looking at
Just
the play,
points as of right now. Just points. So it would be Chicago. Oh, no, sorry. San Jose be getting the number 1 pick. Then it would be Chicago. Then the Columbus Blue Jackets. Then the Anaheim Ducks at 52.
yeah, yeah,
And then the Coyotes at 65. The Canadians at 66. The Senators at 68. Then the Penguins at 72. So it'd be like 7.
Hmm.
So, like, the point of tanking is regardless. Like, it's dumb. It's stupid. Don't tank. Just try to get into the playoffs. Give me hope.
Let's tank.
And
Let's tank.
let's Hey, here's what we're going to do on Saturday. Give the puck to Sidney Crosby. Let him get 4 points. Okay? And then let Sid just sit out for the rest of the season. So
Why?
here's why. He got the 19th season, right? Everyone claps for him. He's the greatest hockey player of all time. So guess what? Then tank. Then go ahead. Tank. Tank for the season. Crosby gets a very long, well-deserved break. Okay? He misses like that the rest of April. Okay? He misses the rest of April. He gets the whole offseason. He re-signs in July for another 6 years. Okay? And then he comes back. He's well rested. We get the number 1 overall pick with Celebrini. He becomes on the first line with Sidney Crosby. Rust goes to second. We don't re-sign Raquel. And then everything just kind of falls into place. Oh, yeah. Did I mention we re-signed Jake Gensel in July
Stop.
as well?
Did you see? Well, did you see the comment that he said?
Oh, okay. Let's talk about that, Josh.
You want to do
Let's
that?
talk about that. So on Tuesday, the
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Penguins played the Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina Hurricanes coming to town, and it's the first time after 19 days Jake Gensel, not being in a Pittsburgh Penguins uniform, comes to Pittsburgh. And I just want to say it. We dominated that. we dominated Jake. The Pittsburgh Penguins won 4-2, so they could 4-1. Yeah, 4-1. They could suck it. And can I just say something? Can I say, here's a hot take, Josh. That was the worst tribute video I have ever seen put on by the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Ever.
What was up with this
I didn't think it
series?
was great. Yeah, I didn't think it was great.
Hey, Jake, let's go through our favorite moments together. They played like 4, and then
Yeah.
they were just like, that was fun. Let's go do this. And then they showed a couple other ones, and they're like, thanks for the memories. And I was like, that's it? Not a video of him and Wilkes-Barre tearing it up, by the way, for the Penguins organization. Then coming up, having first two, like, his first season was monumental. What about his playoff run? He tied Jeremy Roenick for the U.S. player to have most points in the playoffs. His first year in the NHL. Highlight that. What about all the times he did stuff for charity? The milkshakes. Not even one milkshake reference. Nothing. His wife is crying with his baby. I was like, for what? They're not doing anything monumental here. Like, they're not like, oh my gosh, we lost Jake. They were like, hey, Jake, thanks for it, bud. Thanks for...
The one they put on Twitter was better.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, I'm crying. It's so emotional on Twitter. I was like, for what? That was something somebody did on like Canva in 20 minutes. So that way they could put something out. So my response to that video was twofold. One, we really hate Jake Ensel for not re-signing. Like, we're mad at him for not re-signing.
Yeah, clearly.
Or we know he's coming back in July. Like, we know it. As an organization, we know he's coming back.
No, his
because
comments said otherwise.
Kyle Dubas is the biggest genius of the world. If he re-signs Jake Ensel in the offseason for a hometown discount, he would be the fleecer of the fleeces. Like, he would be unreal. Yeah. Anyway,
Gary Bettman would immediately investigate us.
Yeah,
immediately.
No, I don't know. You know why? Because Gary Bettman's like, it's good for the game. You know, it's good for the game. You know, you gotta have it.
Saying that.
Anyway. So after that video, after the Penguins demolished Jake and the Hurricanes, so everyone could stop talking about Jake Ensel and the Hurricanes, the interviews commenced after the game. A reporter asked, hey, why aren't you in a Penguins uniform? Basically, that's kind of what he asked. And his response was, I would have liked to stay, but they had a different direction they wanted to go in. And everyone was like, F you, Jake Ensel. I've never seen a response. This is what I'm talking about. If I wish AB was here, so I could say, this is Yinzers. This is a great definition. We're always worried about Jake Ensel. Oh, Jake is doing so well over there. Look at our boy go. And then he says, I would have stayed, but they want to go in different directions. They're like, whoa. Hold up, Jake. Hold on. You could have just asked for less money.
Yeah.
You don't have to go about being a douche about it and running your mouth and saying, hey, I wish I could have stayed, but they want to go in a different direction. No. You wanted the bag. We couldn't afford the bag. And that's not you wanting to stay. You're chasing dollar bills, which is your right as a hockey player. But do not come into our freaking arena and say, I wish I could stay, but they want to go in a different direction. No, I put money. I put all your money that you wanted on the fact that Kyle Dubas probably talked to your people day one and said, can Jake take a discount? And they said, no. So don't give me that lip service of saying, I wish I could have stayed. Because you don't. Unless this is all a ruse. Okay? This is all smoke and mirrors for Gary Bettman in the NHL. So that way, when July 1st comes, Kyle Dubas signs Jake Gensel to a $9 million a year contract for 8 years. And all of a sudden, I know it's ridiculous, but I will say, if that happens, holy frick. Jake is a terrible actor. So is Kyle Dubas. But that's my thoughts on it. Josh, go ahead.
Okay, so I've mentioned in the past, since the trade, I think we have a very slim chance of re-signing.
Wait, can I
Jake
ask
in
a
the offseason.
real question?
Yeah.
On to that. What's a bigger percentage? We re-sign Jake Gensel or we go into the playoffs? Go.
Okay, well, mathematically, I think if we pull up the footage, I said I have a 5%. I'm holding like 5% chance that we re-sign Jake.
Sure.
After hearing that quote by him, I'm going with cutting that in half to 2.5, and that is clearly more than our percentage of 1.4.
Yeah, but we don't know the new wheel, Josh. We don't know what the new wheel will look like tomorrow. Wonder if that's 2.5. Come on.
Well, we're working off of current numbers, and that's 1.4, and that's so the chance.
And I'm working with 2.5.
Yeah.
I'm no mathematical genius. I'm no Matt Damon and Good Will Hunting, but I'm gonna have to go with we re-sign Jake. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's hard. I agree with you. That video was. It did seem like they forgot that they were playing the Hurricanes again.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, shoot, we have to do something. Like, I think in their minds, they thought, okay, we'll do it next season or something. And it's just like, they didn't think, 18 days. Like, we only have 18 days. And I mean, you're a graphic designer. You can speak on this. Like, I don't think a tribute video with footage that you already have takes 18 days. I mean, you can do it.
Listen,
probably in a day.
It's not like they have one video person at the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah.
So my point is, they could have said, as soon as we traded Jake Gensel, the next thing you create is a thank you video.
What they did, and they put it on Twitter, which was really good.
Which was a thank you better than a tribute video that they played for the fans and Jake.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is that should have been created the day after they put out that video.
Yeah.
So that way they had it in the bank. Instead, they use like, thanks for the memories, Jake.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing? Go ahead.
Yeah. So the video, I mean, it is what it is. But of course, Pittsburgh fans sticking by their boys. Awesome ovation. Actually went on for a while. And he had to like circle the ice not circle the ice.
He didn't, yeah.
No, but like come out from the bench.
Yeah, to kind of
acknowledge the fans, which most like ovations and tribute videos, you're not getting that. But I mean, that just shows the impact that he's had on the fans. Because realistically, if you go to a game, okay, if you go to a Penguins game, even now that he's gone, you're going to see 87, 71, 58, and 59.
Yeah.
That's what you'll see. Like, it was those four in majority. So I get it. I get the impact that he's had on the fans. I'm still holding tight to he's now an X. We need to focus on who we are as a team, not who we were. So
I agree.
But those comments, I think you said something important about it. If he truly wanted to stay, if he said, I wanted to be here, there would have been so many more conversations than what have been reported. If what is being reported is accurate, it sounds like they had less than a handful of conversations. And if you truly wanted to be here, That doesn't fly. And let's just say, okay, Jake, you're right. You wanted to be here and you did everything you could. Let's blame it on Dubas. Well, then how come you didn't reach out? Why aren't there any reports of you contacting them? Because everything will be a PR spin. Okay,
Oh yeah.
you didn't get to re-sign with the Penguins. You're quote unquote upset about it because you wanted to stay here. I guarantee there'd be a whole bunch of reports stating Jake's camp was contacting Dubas's office, but they were not returning the calls or the emails or whatever. They weren't returning the favor.
Right.
No, you don't hear that. Why? Why are there missing information? And if the reports of the 6 years, $8.5 million were accurate and you wanted to stay here, why wasn't that enough? Especially if you look at the landscape of the team and say, okay, Carlson, he's making 11. He may or may not be here next year. And the only other person earning more than me is Sidney Crosby. I think I can live with that.
Yeah.
And this is just my one gripe with professional athletes. When is enough enough? Like, you're making 6 now. Great. If you use a wise financial planner and advisor, you and your family will never have to work again once you retire. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You have done it.
You made it.
So what more do you need? It becomes the upkeep of the lifestyle that you want to live, that you want to continue to grow. And hey, that's fine. That's the American dream. But at the same time, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't. You can't say, I want to stay here, but I also want, like NES
a bigger
is saying,
contract.
I want William Nylander money. Like, get out of here, dude. Like,
first of all,
go ahead. That's not going to happen. And not only because of the landscape of the team, but the ownership group is not going to do that.
No.
Fenway Sports Group, I don't know if you watched Pat McAfee's show today. Pat McAfee's show kind of went straight at Fenway because they were talking about how certain owners are cheap. And one of the guys in the back said, yeah, Fenway. And they were referencing the fact that they didn't want to pay Jake. And then Boston Connor mentioned the fact that they have not paid any players from the Red Sox since they became ownership, like big money, like,
Oh, that's true.
And
they
then
re-signed Rafael Devers.
Okay, that's like the guy. So like you do re-sign him. That would be like not re-signing Crosby. Okay,
that's true.
But then I forget the one guy in the back. Gumpy, whatever.
Yeah,
he meant the soccer guy. He mentioned that Liverpool, they only sign players when they release players, so that they stay even, so that they always stay even.
Yeah. Really quick, Armand. We are not happy with our. It's the ownership group isn't the greatest, because they're very hands off. And that is a problem. Because look at the Red Sox. They could have easily went out there during this offseason and retooled after losing literally everyone. And they didn't. They just, even much so, Rafael Devers, during an interview through his translator, said,
careful with those.
Yeah, I know, right? They may steal your money. I always forget that he doesn't speak English. Like I know he's not from like United States. But he even said management knows what we need, and they just don't do it. So, and he said that in a press conference. So, trust me, they know. Kyle Dubas is probably like, guys, you ever watch Moneyball? And they go in and goes, I need more money. And goes,
I need more money. Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. I know, but if I could just have a little bit more, I could turn this team around. No, you know our budget.
Well, they had
10 feet of crap, and then there's us. That's kind of where we're at. Anyway, go ahead.
But they Kendrick Perkins was on while they were talking about this, and he said, "Oh, LeBron's a part of the ownership, and he's a cheapskate. Like he is just he's tight with his money." And it's just like, if that's the case, then why? What's the point of being an owner? You know what I mean? Like, at some point, you got to let the money fly. And if you, I mean, we're talking all different sports here for references, but I can talk as my own fandom of a Tennessee Titans. Our ownership group was always cheap. Always cheap. And recently, Miss Amy was like, screw it. And she's just been dropping the bag the last couple years. Millions upon millions of guaranteed money, which guaranteed money comes out of her pocket, like as when they sign them.
Mm-hmm.
So, like at some point, you got to just wake up and say, if I want to compete with the big boys, I got to put my money where my mouth is.
Yeah.
And that's where I think Fenway Sports Group has to get to. And I don't know if it's going to start with the Penguins, but at some point it's got to involve the Penguins. Whether it starts with the Red Sox, Liverpool, or us,
well,
at some point they got to pony up.
They're going to find out their lesson through the Red Sox this season. So they're currently playing right now. If the Red Sox start to stink really quick early, which I'm assuming they will, they're going to go, maybe we should have, let's make some moves, because we want to win. And I think that's going to translate to, well, the Penguins did kind of just lose 2 years in a row under our leadership. Like the 2 years we've had them, they haven't made the playoffs. So that's money out the window. Here's the thing. You spend money to get money. And you realize you need to start spending money when you lose money. Okay? Look at the arena tonight. Look at the arena. If you're watching the game, not a lot of tickets being sold at the good old PPG Paints Arena. Okay? Not a lot of seats are filled. Now, granted, I understand a lot of them already have been bought. They just don't show up. I get that. I understand. I'm not a stooge when it comes to Ticketmaster. But I will say that our ticket sales have been going down. That you cannot argue. Fenway feels that. So if Fenway does not get the money that they invested in when they bought a franchise like the Pittsburgh Penguins, they're going to say, okay, we need to do something. What do we need to do to get butts in seats? That's all that matters. Butts in seats. Spend money, get people to win. Now, here's the problem. They don't feel that in Liverpool because Liverpool fans are Liverpool fans. They're going to come out regardless of the product on the field.
That's true.
Or the pitch. For the Red Sox, it's Red Sox. It's Boston. People are coming no matter where they are to come watch. No, they are.
I would equate them to us, though.
No. Once again, we need to understand the thing about Yinzers. Okay? They are so hot or cold.
Fair weather.
We beat Boston people when it comes to this. we're either with you until you betray us, and then you're dead to us. You're dead. Okay? Look at how the Penguins are reacting. Look at the Steelers. They felt the immediate impact. They're like, okay. We got Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. What do you want? And they're like, that's better.
But yeah,
Now
trade Kenny Pickett.
Yeah. Now trade Cam. We don't like his attitude. All right, we'll trade him for like a draft pick. Good. We never liked him in the begin with, even though we were praising him when you drafted him. Get rid of him. Even though we wanted you to get rid of Matt Canada because Kenny Pickett's only been in the league for a year and he has a terrible offensive coordinator, you're not giving Kenny Pickett a time to shine. So they fired Matt Canada. They continued to suck. All right, Kenny, get out of here. And that's Yinzers. So I feel like Fenway is in over their head when they come to Pittsburgh. Because Liverpool, people are going to show up regardless. Fenway, they're going to show literally Fenway, the field. They're going to get there. They're going to get there, okay? But when it comes to Yinzers and the Penguins, they're like, weren't they selling out every single season? Yeah, it's when they were winning. All right, well, we haven't sold out the last 2 seasons. And that was under us. Yeah. Just keep on doing what you're doing. You'll feel it.
I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, if those other two and whatever else they have in the pot is still making money, they don't care. They won't care.
They don't give a poop about the Penguins.
PPG could be empty. They won't care as long as they're still making money. They don't care.
I know.
Which sucks. That's why I don't like groups like this as owners.
We like Mario Lemieux, Pittsburgh royalty, to come back and say, how much you guys need? All right, so maybe it's like this. We're all let me put my tinfoil hat on. All right.
You're putting it on now. You were talking about us making the playoffs with 1.4% chance, and then you're having us re-sign Jake Gensel at a hometown discount.
I took it off and then I put it back on. So listen. Mario is going to do the same thing that Dave Portnoy did with Barstool Sports.
Oh, sold it and then come back.
He comes, I'll buy it.
Discount.
At a discount. I'll buy it, dude. I'll buy for $1. He comes back. Sidney Crosby joins ownership. And they run this hockey team. Okay?
That would be sick.
Like, how awesome would it be? Sidney Crosby goes, hey, guys, I'm not retiring. Me and Mario decided we're going to purchase the Pittsburgh Penguins back from Fenway. Imagine the story behind that. Because don't forget, Mario was a technical owner when he was playing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It was unheard of. Okay? He did it to save the team. Crosby has been following Lemieux's footsteps this whole entire time.
Imagine on tight right now.
So imagine he re-signs, okay? He takes another discount on the stipulation that him and Mario Lemieux buy back the team, and then they take it. And then they re-sign Jake Gensel, and the whole team wins a Stanley Cup.
That wouldn't need a 30 for 30 from ESPN. That would need a 90 for 90. Like
that would be...
That'd be unreal.
Talk about the impact. If Sidney Crosby goes, he holds a press conference, everyone's like, he's retiring. He's retiring or he's not re-signing. Oh my gosh, what is it going to be? And he just goes, hey, Mario, we've decided that I'm going to re-sign with the Penguins for 3 more years. and I'm going to be taking a pay cut so that way we can buy back the Pittsburgh Penguins. As soon as he says those words, statue goes up of Sidney Crosby
Oh,
right
100%.
next to Mario.
Bigger.
And they're bigger. He's going to be the arena. It's going to be Sidney Crosby, and they play in his heart because that is how impactful. Or,
oh God,
there's a press conference being held. It's Sidney Crosby, Chris Letang, and Evgeny Malkin.
all
Mario
three
comes out. All four of them buy back the team and go, look, we're sick and tired of this crap. All right? We're sick and tired. We're going to buy back the team. We're going to run it like it's a group, but it's the OG, all statues just going up. Just statues.
If all that goes down, I don't want Jake.
Josh, if all that goes down, I don't care who we get rid of.
No, because he refused to take less. And these guys are not only taking less, they are literally giving up their own money. The money that they've already earned.
Josh,
I don't want someone that just says, I just don't want a discount.
They would not even have to give up money the first year they buy the Penguins back. Because everyone would be so excited that Fenway is gone and that Sidney Crosby owns the Penguins. They would just come to watch the owner play. That's all they would do. That's all they would do. And then, what a flip on Kyle Dubas. He thought he had Fenway in his back pocket. Now he has to answer to Sid on the ice and off. Unreal. He would literally do the, look at me. I'm the captain.
I'm the captain now. Yeah.
Literally and figuratively. I have the C on the chest. I'm your boss now. Sidney Crosby has more money than I've ever seen. Like, he has a large amount of wealth, okay? And I know he doesn't splurge on a lot of things like football players and baseball players because I always tie it back to watches.
Yeah.
He's had the same Daytona since which is a Rolex. He's had the same Daytona for like 10 years. Now, that's a $30,000 watch, okay?
Today.
He probably bought it. He probably knows somebody.
15.
Got him a deal, maybe 15, 16. That's retail. So, like, he probably got it at a retail price. And to him, he's like, that's a lot of money I spent on a watch. I'm going to use it all the time, okay? He could buy Richard Mills if he wanted to, which are $1 million. But he
watches,
doesn't.
Yes.
Look at his cars, okay? What is he rocking?
I don't even
Tesla?
know,
like a Porsche? I don't know. But it's not like a Lamborghini. He's not like that. So guess what? He's saving that money. He's going to buy the Penguins, and he's never leaving Pittsburgh. So, tinfoil hat, that's there. Penguins are going to win the Stanley Cup in 2 years.
What if they try to do a Methy type deal?
Oh, first of all, hate how you pronounce that. Second of all, so Messi is a little ridiculous because Messi says, I don't want ownership in teams.
Well, no, he did. He got a little bit.
Not only ownership in teams, he went to the broadcasting network, which is Apple TV, and goes, I want a percentage of every subscriber that comes on.
Yeah.
And my mind went to immediate, you're only allowed to watch through Apple.
Yep.
Okay, so thanks, Dad. Dad's just pulling up Sidney Crosby's worth right now. $75 million. Or is this Messi? No, Messi is worth more than $75 million.
Yeah.
So anyway, Messi goes, yeah, I'll take ownership in David Beckham's team. I don't care. I'll wear that stupid pink all day. Give me that money. Okay? He gets it. But then he goes, hold on. hey, Apple, the richest tech company in the world, that you're also the only broadcaster for MLS stuff. Yeah, I want percentage of that too. And Apple was like, whoa, we don't get into negotiations with players. Like we're just Apple, you know? And he's like, don't care. If you want me to come play in your stupid little America, I got to, I want all the money. So maybe Crosby does that, Josh. He goes, you know what? Hey, Sportsnet Pittsburgh. Listen.
Yeah, smaller scale.
Smaller scale. Everyone you make everyone that you force to purchase Fubo or cable TV, I want a percentage of that. So give me that. Also, I'll buy the team. And I want the statue. There's a church right next to PPG Paints Arena, and on top of it, there's a saint, and he's going like this. Not Jesus. Let me be very clear. It's a saint, and he's going like this. Take him down and put Crosby up there. Okay, that's what I would do. I honestly would do that. I would take that guy down, put Sidney Crosby up there.
He goes street level. Crosby goes at the top.
Yeah, looking up at Sid. Not praising him, but just looking up, like admiring. That's not what I'm trying to get at. So once again, I want to be very clear. This is a saint up there. Take him down. If it was Jesus, no. But if it's just a saint, take him down. Put Sidney Crosby up there.
It's fair.
Or,
it is Easter, so.
Or it is. That's what I'm saying. If it's Jesus, leave him up there, but it's not. It's a saint. Saint Sidney, his middle name is Patrick. I feel like there's a thing there. Anyway, or build a statue, take the Lemieux one down, and do the statue of Crosby's draft day where Lemieux was like on the shoulders of Sid. Just recreate that.
Like prom.
Yeah. They're holding each other's waist. Yeah. Armand says Jake should ask to get a percentage of ownership. Done. Dude, I'm done reading this comment because Jake is dead to us, okay? But to be fair, Jake should ask to get a percentage of ownership in the Milkshake Factory and get a percentage of the profits from the Jake Shake. Pretty sure he does that now. He has to get a percentage from that.
I thought it went to the charity of his choice, which then again, like, makes me angry because if you're pinching pennies,
don't give it to charity, dude.
Don't give it to charity. Take it.
Yeah.
Take
Clearly,
it,
he cares
and then you
more
take the
about
hometown
money
discount.
than charity.
Then you can take the hometown discount.
Stop giving to charity. Be greedy. And then which technically is, hey, buddy, Armand, I'm watching it right down here, buddy. Thanks. I'm watching right here. Don't worry. I'm watching my baseball. MLB TV. I got the hookup.
How's UNC doing?
Josh, I just said I'm watching baseball.
NES. So, how's UNC doing?
Jake, I don't know. No, Jake. Yeah, Jake is dead to us. Hold on. UNC basketball. I like how this episode is so bad.
Well, we're already over an hour.
I know. We should probably wrap it up. I'm tired.
I'm like gassed.
You're up 54-46 at halftime.
Okay.
That's no good. You should be up a lot higher than that.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know how good Alabama is.
Roll Tide.
They're good. Why'd you
What?
The hand.
Oh. Not doing a.
Oh, no. NES. You are from South. My bad.
Oh, I'm from South Carolina, but Clemson won.
Did they really?
Is Clemson in North Carolina or South?
No, South. They're South Carolina. Yeah.
Can I also ask this?
They're a low seed. That's impressive.
You know what I found out, Josh?
Random
fact. Speaking of sports in South Carolina or North Carolina, there's no North Carolina baseball team.
Correct. I think, is it Raleigh or Charlotte has been in the conversation of a MLB team.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think Vegas
I
is
heard
getting
I
a
heard
team.
Memphis. They
No,
Tennessee.
Nashville.
That's the one. Sure. Doesn't matter. Tennessee. You could call it Tennessee. Who cares?
Yeah, but it'll be in Nashville.
Okay. All right. Relax, Josh. What about the Grizzlies? They're just alone in Memphis?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
South Carolina has no pro anything. We whack. I don't know why he said we whack. It says we suck. It's the same thing. The message is the same. It's first of all, South Carolina sucks. Sorry,
No,
bud.
it doesn't.
Josh,
Get out
North
of
Carolina
here.
is where it's at. Oh crap! Seattle scored a home run. All right, let's wrap up this episode. NES says he's an honorary Yinzer. Yeah. Just like Sydney.
South Carolina's got a lot of good stuff, though. Got a lot of good golf. You're super close to Augusta, right?
Who cares about golf?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? Listen, you know what somebody told me? You know what? First of all, not someone told me. Actually, someone did tell me this, but also Pittsburgh Penguins did a thing like 2 years ago when the Penguins were fun. They like asked the players, who's the best athlete in the world? Someone's like, Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
I was like,
people still say that.
what?
It's like, get out of here, bro.
What? Have you ever seen Rafa Nadal on a tennis court?
No. I'm sorry. Joker's the better athlete.
Josh, shut your mouth. No, he is not.
Yes, he is.
Josh, just because, okay, Rafa has a bone rattling on in his foot, okay? If that wasn't the case, he'd be all over the place, all right? Rafa Nadal has one of the best, what was it, IQ in tennis history. Don't care. Don't care. I know.
I'm not denying that. You're
better.
Just speaking athleticism.
Oh,
I'm going to go with Joker. I prefer Nadal overall. I'm just saying the better athlete is Joker.
No, wrong. Nope. That was my Trump impression. No, you're wrong. Anyway, but Tiger Woods.
Are you a Ronaldo over Messi guy too?
A Messi? I just sounded like Mike Tyson.
Him versus Jake Paul. You watching that?
No. You know why? Because it's already rigged. Here's what's going to happen.
I hope Mike Tyson just lays him out.
It's not. You know what's going to happen? They're going to go draw.
And 100%. 100%.
They're doing this whole bit.
And then something slips though, and Mike Tyson just like.
I hope he bites off his face like Hannibal Lecter, and the guy's dead. And I don't wish he dies. I'm just saying, like, I'm sick and tired of the Paul brothers in general. I remember them when they were on Vine, and they should have stayed with Vine. Like and Vine's dead. So I mean,
I was gonna say they should have died with Vine.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Now I have a tatted up Jake Paul who's like, I'm gonna take on Mike Tyson. I'm like, Mike Tyson's 60 years old. You're 20 something. Who do you think is buying that this is a real fight? Like, who do you think?
But did you see Mike Tyson's training videos?
Oh no, I honestly hope Mike Tyson just walks up and just hooks him, and he's out into the second row.
Yeah.
Like, I could see it. But the problem is that he's also old. So if he doesn't survive that first round, he's going to be exhausted. It's going to be done. But anyway, you ever watch Rocky 7? I don't know which one it is. Rocky Balboa, when he fights
oh yeah.
that guy.
Dad, if
I
you're
don't
still
know.
watching, what's the name of the
The one in
the guy?
Vegas.
Yeah,
One in Vegas.
he
I
was
don't know
like
which
the
one.
young. He was like the young guy.
Yeah.
It was
Thanks,
essentially
Josh.
5. It was essentially 5 again. Like
No,
like he
no.
fought
It
Tommy
started
Gunn.
off with once again ESPN being the problem of all sport, all
Yeah, this
things.
stupid
Simulation.
animated simulation.
We
Yeah.
took AI before AI was a thing, by the way.
Yeah, it was
So
essentially a video game.
kudos to Rocky Sylvester Stallone. They're like, we took AI and we put up the best. No, not Mr. TNES. Get us Rocky 3. Get out of here, bud.
Mason Dixon. Mason Dixon.
Mason Dixon?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
not his name.
That's
Like
him.
the Mason Dixon line?
Mason the Line Dixon. That's his name.
Oh, God, terrible writing. Anyway, they do
Too
that.
many hits to the head.
Now, if I know anything, that is quoting Rocky while watching.
Well, you know what he's quoting right now?
podcast.
He's quoting the most quotable
Okay.
scene from Rocky Balboa.
What? Oh, yeah.
Life ain't
It's
all
not how-
sunshine
yeah.
and rainbows.
It's not how hard you hit. It's how hard you get hit and keep moving forward.
How much you can take and keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward.
That's how winning is done.
Yeah. And then I always forget. I'm like, oh, that's the guy from This Is Us. Yeah.
Oh, Dad got it. Mason Dixon.
Mason Dixon. A little late there.
He may
Little
be
late
on a
there.
delay.
Pop, pop.
Could be on a delay.
But no, the reason why I went on this Rocky tangent is because this is literally the plot to the Rocky Balboa, where they're like, Jake Paul against
The 60-year-old
Mike
boxer.
Tyson. I think we could do that. And then
Yeah.
he's like, all right, guess I'll train. And I'm like, this is the plot of Rocky. So I hope it ends with the same way, where it's a draw and the people's champion is going to be Mike Tyson, where everyone just hates.
Yeah, but the only
Jake
difference is, like, Mike Tyson has stayed in shape. Like, Rocky Balboa had to be recommissioned by the boxing commission. Yeah. Mike Tyson is still good. Like,
I don't know about that. Okay, it's the difference from punching a bag to punching a person. So
yeah, I get it.
I hope he wins. Josh, what are we talking about? Let's end this episode.
Okay.
Who cares?
Rocky 7.
You know what I want to see? Rocky 7?
Isn't that Creed 2?
Isn't that Creed 3?
Creed 2. Because Rocky Balboa is...
Creed 2 already came out. Didn't he die in Creed 2?
No. Hold on. Rocky, there's 5 in the original from the 80s, right?
Tommy Gunn.
Rocky Balboa is technically 6. So 7 is technically Creed.
Creed 1. And then there's Creed 2, which he wasn't even in.
And then Creed 3, just 9.
It's coming out, which I heard Creed 2 wasn't that good.
I think you're talking about Creed 3. There's already 3 out.
No way. So that just goes to show. No, he's making another. There's no way he's making another Rocky.
Well, apparently there's a Happy Gilmore 2 coming out. Just saying.
I am so mad about that. Don't ruin the legacy of Happy Gilmore. Because what is he going to do? If they do it's my son. What?
So it was announced that there was a Rocky 7, but it has since been canceled.
Good.
Good.
Creed 3 was bad without Rocky. Thanks, Lou Vittorio from YouTube. Thanks.
See, I told you, Creed 3. There's 3 Creeds.
That's crazy. I don't even remember the second one. Was the second one...
The second one was against Drago's son.
That was the third one. No, third one was with Kang the Conqueror, where he was like,
Yes.
we used to be
His
best
brother.
friends.
No,
I
they
came
were.
out and they're not brothers. They used to be friends. And then he's like, I just so happen to be a boxer in prison. And now I'm going to take you on. And I'm like, that's not how boxing works, dude. You don't just
take
come out
boxing
and
too seriously. Because that is how boxing works. Like,
no, it's not.
same.
Like, no. It's not like, hey, I was in prison. Now I'm out and now I'm a professional boxer. It's like, nope, that's not how that works. Like,
Okay,
Creed
I don't think
is
you've seen Creed 3 because that's
no.
not what happens.
I'm pretty sure that's what happens from the trailer. Anyway, do you watched it?
Yes.
So what happens?
He comes out of prison, wants to be a professional boxer, so then starts training at the Adonis gym.
Okay. So how does he become a professional boxer?
Like, he challenges. Well,
that's not how boxing works, Josh.
Creed's opponent gets hurt, if I remember this correctly.
So the plot of Rocky 1.
Yeah, Adonis's opponent gets hurt, and they say, "Well, we got no one. This guy's in the gym. This guy's here.
I'll call him the Italian Stallion. Sounds like a dang monster movie." How's that, Dad? Was that good?
R.I.P. Carl Weathers. R.I.P.
Oh yeah, he's dead. Creed gives him a shot. You know, I could just see Dad sitting on the couch, just doing this. It's Creed gives him a shot. Anyway. All right. People are watching this. This is ridiculous.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. We're an hour and 20 minutes, and the Red Sox. Never mind. Mariners did not get a home run. It's still 2-0. Red Sox. Yeah. Cool. Fun.
Nice.
Last remarks, Josh. Penguins are good. We're making the playoffs. We're re-signing Jake Gensel. Creed is training a fighter. His buddy hurts his fighter. Then he gives him a shot at the time. Yeah, Rocky. Got it. That's Rocky 1. Yeah. That's literally Rocky 1. That's literally
in reverse. In reverse.
No. It starts off with Apollo. His guy
but what I'm saying, Rocky focuses on Rocky being the guy that is replaced. Creed 3, it's about Adonis, who is technically Apollo in Rocky. Yeah. So like it's just from a different angle.
Yeah.
Was that really robotic the whole episode?
No, not the whole episode. You were robotic in the beginning.
I was gonna say because it seemed pretty good. It seemed clear.
Now, can I guess how it ends? The movie ends.
I forget. But go ahead, go for it. Yeah.
Do they wrap up as the bell rings and he goes, "I don't want no rematch"? No, he goes, "There's not going to be a rematch." He goes, "Don't want one," and then they're in the hospital recovering as boxers do, and he's gonna come into a wheelchair and he goes, "Did you give me your best shot?"
No, I think
is that how it's gonna go, Josh?
I think Adonis knocks him out.
Oh, all right, so it's kind of like a build up to let down.
It's like a legit ending.
Yeah, but see, imagine people surprised like when they watch Rocky 1, they're like, "Whoa, a tie? You got to give that Italian guy some credit." And then Rocky 2 is like, "Oh, we got to do a rematch."
Yeah.
See? You know what I'm saying?
That's the whole point of the Rocky series, though. Rocky is the main character. I know.
So
now
get
Creed,
that.
It circles back around.
But Rocky didn't win in the first movie. He tied.
It was a draw. Yeah.
I know. That's my point. So Creed could have tied with his prison friend, and then they all would have been happily ever after, giving them a reason to do Creed 4. But they can't now because I guess the guy is in trouble or something. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on that. I don't know what things I don't know. All I know is Creed movies, not as good as the Rocky movies. Now I want to watch Rocky. I'm going to watch Rocky.
See? Creed beats his friend.
Not a tie. Rocky loses, but should have won. He doesn't lose. Rocky does lose. Oh, by decision. By decision. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What you talking about? Oh,
Dad
pop
is
in the
saying,
chat.
pop, not a tie. Rocky loses, but yeah, by decision. And that's
Should
when
have
they
won. What do you, Dad? Come on. Are
It's
you
a
keeping
movie.
score at home? Yeah.
It should have won. It was rigged.
You counting
The
the
judges
punches?
just went with The judges were counting non-contact punches. It was ridiculous. Rigged.
He's got a clicker.
Creed.
On his couch.
Creed wasn't even well trained for it. He was laying by the pool, playing with his dog with tennis balls, while Rocky was training with the meat. It was rigged.
Training with the meat. Oh, that's another one too. R.I.P. Paulie.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I gotta watch. I don't need another watch. All right. He had on the road over the Dad. Hey, Dad, just want to let you know it was written that way so that he would lose.
Wasn't a real fight.
Yeah. Dad is the kind of person that Jake Paul loves because he would be like, that was real. But it wasn't. All right, Josh, can we wrap up this episode? Pittsburgh Penguins take on the Columbus Blue Jackets in Columbus Saturday at 7 p.m. Sorry, I got to ignore Pop's comments on the side. We'll be going live after that one, as always. Well, thank you for joining us on YouTube, X, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, and that's it. No.
Wherever you
I'm
listen to your
missing one.
podcast.
No, YouTube, X, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, and yeah, Facebook. I said Facebook, so yeah. So that's 5, yeah. So
I think
and wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, I appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Jake Ensel's dead to us. Can Crosby get 19 seasons in a row to tie Wayne Gretzky a point per game? And let's just say if he does it next season.
4-point game. 4-point game.
How
Saturday.
funny would it be if he gets like a 5-point game and then they just say, Sid, hit the showers, bud. You're done. You're done for the season. Great job. But that'd be great. Penguins from a 1.4 chance to a 1.5 chance of getting into the playoffs. Will they do it? Well, let's see. We got a couple games left. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you on Saturday. And Josh and Pop, as always,
let's go Pens.